Capricorn, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining. Come on. Thank you for joining me today. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn tarot reading, love reading, love messages, channeled love messages from your person. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through. Their thoughts, their feelings for you, what you might need to know, don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Actually, I want to do another round. Okay, we're ready. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Capricorn today. Please show us the cards. Aho. Whoa. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. The Magician is in the upright, where their energy is really strong. Here at the Tarot Closet, the Hierophant is in reverse. The Four of Wands is in the upright. The Page of Wands is in the upright. The Devil is in reverse. Capricorn, that is your energy. The Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy. The Queen of Pentacles, that's also your energy, Capricorn, as well as Saturn, your ruling planet. The Queen of Swords is here. Nope, that's not one. This is yours. Seven of Cups in the upright. Okay, there's clearly a weight on somebody here. Most definitely commitment issues going on. What choice are you waiting for them to make? Because the Seven of Cups is here. Scorpio energy. Venus in Scorpio. Literally the planet of love. Right in the middle of our Nine of Wands in reverse. The Moon in Sagittarius energy in the Hierophant. So there's definitely a delay on what you're waiting for. And it's also connected here. These cards are driving me crazy already. It's definitely connected here to our major arcana, the Hierophant, which I like, is in reverse. This is a card of commitments, relationships, partnerships, could include contracts, even paperwork, marriage. But it's also really validating that either there have been some other people, either in, I want to say, in this person's head or in their life, expectations, or perhaps there is a misalignment between the two of you, like somebody seeing something a different way, being ready for something that somebody else wasn't ready for, which could also be including marriage. And that's actually pretty strong as that comes through, because I'm looking at here at the Four of Wands, which is feeling like marriage for me today, Venus and Aries energy. It's right on the other end of the Nine of Wands. And then we have right there in the middle, the Queen of Swords coming in here with the truth. Something that you want and something that they're coming back in here to bring right next to the Eight of Cups. So somebody who's coming in here with an honesty and an openness. And also what I like about the Hierophant in reverse, by the way, Taurus energy, and it is connected to the throat chakra I speak, is somebody is working out whatever that is. So if somebody would prefer to, for example, be married before you were to move in, or are there other people who have those ideas, and they're other people's ideas, or they're in their head because of that, or there's literally people who are putting that on them. This is like overcoming that. And it's interesting because it is connected to that energy around the commitment issues in the Seven of Cups. And this is most definitely why there is a delay. Ace of Wands, Aries energy, but also bringing in Leo and Sagittarius. And what is on the other end? What is it catty corner with? Kitty cornered. The Four of Wands. A celebratory energy. So it's also validating, perhaps if you are in contact, or even if you're not, but there's a possibility to see each other. Also, Ten of Pentacles here. That it could be at a wedding. It could be at a gathering, where friends, family, maybe even coworkers collide. Either way, the Magician is in a really strong placement around this person today for me. And it is also connected to the throat chakra, as well as the solar plexus chakra. And right on the other end is our Page of Wands, who's kind of like trying to figure out how to move toward you, toward this, and also really validating with our Queen of Pentacles right in the middle. It's like my protege to the Empress. There's a lot of Gaia energy and healing energy in here, like making something work that was not working. And it's definitely around like life together, whatever that has looked like, or the possibilities of what it would look like. And it's also connecting here with our Eight of Cups in reverse. So somebody who's coming in an emotionally open way, and most definitely out of shadow, the Devil in reverse. Coming here with the Ten of Pentacles, so ready to talk about this. Long-term energy. For some of you, it's very specific that you want to know their feelings about marriage. But it's also here around the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the whole shebang. Mercury and Virgo energy. You can see the trail leading up to this house. Outside, there's a table here. Can you see that? I'll get a little bit closer. Here in the deck I chose for you today, the Tarot Closet. And they're all around the table together, and you can see all the pentacles in here. So there's like a gathering. And again, this definitely could be indicating when and where you have a particular conversation. But with that said, there is a conversation coming in here, and it is around a long-term energy of somebody who has been pulling away. You've been waiting for this person. Yeah, around commitment, maybe for a specific choice. So there could be other things that it's about, like in between somebody's work. Oh my gosh. Money, other people, whatever the case is. But definitely around talking about it, like wanting total honesty and getting total honesty. They're coming in here in a very emotionally open way. They're ready to talk about it. Stepping up, literally here, Temperance. Connected to the heart chakra. Sagittarius energy, and this is restoring that balance. So communicating the truth about where you are, where you've been, where you are, the current energy and the future possibilities. This is Archangel Michael also, who just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth for everybody's highest good, which is literally here, the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands, opening up this conversation about the future. Extremely clear. Yeah. And as I say that, boy, is this validating the Eight of Wands. More Sagittarius energy, Mercury energy, of course, again, the planet of the mind and communication. It's coming in really fast, Capricorn. So what they have to say, like what's coming in, this truth, I feel like is something that is going to change where things have been. It's already really clear for me. Temperance here also 14 coming to a 5. It's connecting me directly with the Hierophant, our 5th major arcana, which is in reverse. So somebody is ready to be honest here about what happened, what is happening, the future possibilities, because where you are is going to be really specific to you. We're here on YouTube. And as a reminder, always take what resonates for you and let the rest go. That's literally just how it is. So the Eight of Wands in the upright, right here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's definitely a very open and honest conversation here. Yeah. Could there be other things around this Devil energy, which again is specifically in reverse, of course? Money, vices, third-party kind of energy. I do feel like it's here. The thing is, though, it's not always about just third-party romantic energy. It can be, actually. But it's also about third-party people, non-romantic, and things like distance, money, jobs, readiness, somebody being available, somebody not, somebody being ready, somebody not. Ace of Pentacles is here. Next level. You're in this energy, Capricorn, as well as Virgo and Taurus. What is that next level? Like getting more serious and exclusive, moving in, marriage, introducing families, blending families. It is super specific, but the truth is finally coming here about this. And I'm wondering, does this truth lead to new possibilities? Yes. Because this Page of Swords in reverse, as you can see, that just came down, is holding on to that truth. The King of Pentacles is here. That's literally what this is about. Commitment. And one of 4 kings under our Emperor. So it's sort of this energy of the Emperor having sent our King of Pentacles here. Virgo ruled by Mercury. And this energy of, well, quite literally, the Ace of Pentacles, where that Pentacle's going, the investment, the practicalities around the relationship, the commitment. That's what this is about. This is the truth here. So for some of you, that might literally be around why it's taking so long. Oh my gosh. And the 8 of Swords is here in the upright. Yeah, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, because the conversation either didn't complete, it wasn't had at all. What is in this 8 of Swords where somebody kind of puts themselves and holds themselves back? Well, it's clarity in the relationship. Today, this is around clarity in the relationship. This is around the lack of communication, this person in their head, the lack of truth. And 3 of Pentacles in reverse is also where things have been. And this, by the way, is your energy, Mars in Capricorn. And Mars is, it's like around the beginning and the end, somebody taking an action and the drive behind it and the completion energy, the courage to go after things. And it's already slow, the Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles, number 1, timing. Number 2, the lack of communication. Number 3, third party. Person, place, thing, whatever it is. It's extremely validating that this conversation either stopped if you're around each other, stopped even if you're not, whatever type of communication or lack thereof that you're in. It's literally time. Yeah, look at this, somebody been running from? 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. For me today, this is totally about the truth. However, the Devil is here. It is in reverse. So is there something in here, in this energy, that has kept things from moving forward? After all, it's connected to the 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles here, who can make things literally work that were not working, connecting to our Page of Wands, who's trying to figure out how to move, who ultimately here in the Magician card is turning what they're trying to say, they're turning it into reality. All the elements are here in the Magician energy. All the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. And I need to bring in what's coming through, okay? And I think that is it. The bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in reverse. And I'll talk more about it in a moment. But the possibilities are here literally around the communication. It's that energy of mastery in the Magician, the potential, a new beginning. But this conversation not only needs to happen, this truth needs to happen. Whatever has been slowing things down, so slowing the communication down, but slowing the energy down again, person, place, thing, what is it? And it's super validating in the Hangman in reverse. Major Arcana energy, Pisces, of course. This is around timing for me. It's indecision. It's a really strong kind of uncertain energy. It also is connecting me to the Death card in the way that you come out of the Hangman and you go into the Death card. And that's where some major changes are made. Some things that need to change or stop. Transformative energy. This reversal energy is telling me that this is literally where we've been. And it is connecting to the Devil in reverse. Again, look at even our 7 of Swords. They're looking over at it. So there could be some truth in there for some of you, and you already know this. So I'm not probably telling you anything you don't know. that they're a little bit worried about bringing forward. Just want to show you that face again. It's looking right at the Devil in reverse. I want to remind you, Capricorn, if you see, hear, or suspect my content, my tarot readings, my tarot content, here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube, if you see, hear, or suspect it anywhere but here, it means they're stealing. The email is in the video description and on the About Me page. Please keep those emails coming. And remember, don't watch it. You can hear enough with the voice that isn't even real, with the screens that don't change. Perhaps you're even seeing it with my table. Whatever the case is, let me know. Report them. Don't watch it. Let me know, and we will take care of the rest. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. The Queen of Wands is here. Wanted to go right in between the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. So literally this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come and talk about it. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, all three in the upright, one queen shy of our Empress energy. Timing, communication, things, new beginnings, things growing, like literally. The Four of Swords. So this is kind of where I feel like things have been. For me today, this is like a, if you are together and around each other, it's the lack of the communication about it, sort of, yeah, it hasn't been talked about, or it's sort of like a pause or a standstill energy. It could also be validating for some of you that you are taking a break or you're not talking. The High Priestess is here in reverse. Wow. And it's going here on the Hangman in reverse. So Pisces energy and then Cancer's energy. What is being revealed in this reversal energy? It is super clear what's been hidden here. It is the truth. Where you've been, what's happening, the future possibilities. Somebody is ready to talk about it. Knight of Wands in reverse. It's wanting to go here with our Eight of Wands. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is literally what this information, this communication coming in is about. And it's also really validating for me that, oh my gosh, yeah, wow, that it's impulsive. It's also quite validating, and that's Leo energy, by the way, that for some of you, this has been around platonic and or physical, you know, and that's part of what you want to know. Now, I don't think that's for everyone, but it is here. So this is super validating. We have now two kings of the four. We have the King of Pentacles in the upright. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Here with the Five of Wands in reverse. What have the challenges and the obstacles been around the movement in the relationship? Somebody not being ready. Literally connected with our King of Pentacles in the upright. And what have the obstacles and challenges been around communication? There's some kind of fear energy in there because there is something obviously that has been going on that I feel like is super specific to you. Connected with that Devil in reverse. And it could be connecting us to the High Priestess energy as well. In fact, I think it is. But should it be a person? It might be the Queen of Swords. This has been a lot of what, yeah, this is just super validating about where we are. And look at this, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in the upright. So the counterparts. Where are my love messages? Here they are. The King of Wands energy, divine masculine energy, and the Queen of Wands energy, divine feminine energy. The imbalance around that. So that's the other thing. Whether it's physical and or platonic or not, there is an energy here for me of chemistry that is here. That's actually really strong. However, there's an imbalance around where it is or where it's been heading or what the possibilities are, and that's just super validating for me. This is the conversation. This is the truth. It's the conversation you've been waiting to have, and it's the truth you've been waiting for. And in addition to not being ready also around the communication, I'm trying to get over my ego. So this is also connecting me to the King of Wands in reverse. Pride, ego, kind of the same thing for me. But you are my person, Capricorn. I'm building up the courage to contact you. Extremely clear. Really, really clear. So again, whether that is a full-on lack of communication or there's just some communication issues, and whether it's in person or via text message, social media, email, and you are my other half. And I know I'll never find another like you. I can hear one of my kitties up there meowing. I messed up so bad. It's right here on the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. I tell you what, the truth coming in here, what they have to say has been clear from the beginning of your reading, and it's just really validating. I want to be honest. It's coming. Yeah. As I say that, I am making a plan to come to you. Is it across a room? I'm right on the Three of Pentacles in reverse and below Temperance. Like the balance, restoring balance here, harmony. Is it across the room? Is it across the street, town, city, state, country, the world? That's really specific to you, but it's here. The other thing I want to validate with the Devil in reverse, and Temperance here, is if there is a vice, a particular vice, that's also around, well, somebody who is ready to talk about that, if that has been influencing the connection in terms of somebody overdoing something and releasing that and stopping that. Telling you the truth, maybe they were saying they did and they didn't. I'm trying to send a message. Again, it's super, super clear. It's been really clear around somebody being ready to talk about it and tell you the truth. Here we go again. I'm going through an ego death. It was my fault. It's here with I messed up so bad. So also sending a message in, our meeting was no accident. That's like I know we met for a reason energy. Fated connection. And as I say that, guides are just on point today. We are definitely in unison. We are a fated connection. And I love you more than I have found a way to say. I was triggered, so that's here on it was my fault, and that's also right above the Seven of Swords is under there. Running from what? From something they did, something they said or didn't say. Yeah, oh my gosh, I regret how I left things. It's clear. And I'm so sorry I hurt you when I was about to say, yeah, there's also an apology that's here. I'm going to bring in some love notes and see what else is coming through. I think of you every day. I think of you all the time. There it is. Please forgive me. My heart belongs to you. Going here on Temperance, I love you more than I have found a way to say. We were destined to meet. Again, that's the fate. Destiny energy, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't control. I took you for granted and I could control that. And I regret how I left things. Have there been some power struggles here as well? Again, around what you talked about versus what has been happening or how things turned out. Who was ready or available for what? Because I feel like there's some kind of power struggles that have been here. Yeah, and I have so many regrets. The last channeled love message. And it's right along all this energy. So wanting to reiterate this again. We were meant to meet. Fated, destined, really what do you believe? Kind of a little bit of different meanings, but we won't go into that. It's definitely what they're trying to say here. Beautiful Capricorn, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.